Hello, welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes, as usual, wearing clothes. I'm wearing a anime shirt. Well, you can't see it because the camera's not on me anyway, because I'm sitting in a dark room, brooding. No, anyway, did anyone see? Oh, in the background, it's Jihyo. I just went to a YouTube channel. They have a bunch of clips of her dancing, and it's already like they have it in slow motion. Um, and just a reminder, the Korean beauty standards. She's ugly, actually. Her face, but once again, this season of the When I Have Spare Time podcast is just featuring three idols that have a nice rack. So she made the cut. But anyway, did anyone watch the Vice presidential debate? I didn't. I just saw clips of it on X, but I just don't care. It's like we already know what Kamala Harris and whatever his name is. It's like you either basically want a communist in office, or you want Donald Trump in office, who's going to make the economy better, because obviously once he left, the economy went to hell. So I'm assuming he can do a few things to make it better, and one of those things is obviously producing energy. Because the reason why things are more expensive is because gas is more expensive, and so companies don't lose money. The only thing they do is they transfer their loss onto us, and that's why things raise in price. So, but I'm not here to break that down. Like, that should be common sense, but I guess not. Anyway, uh, and also I don't want to have someone in office who wants to trans the kids. I mean, the world is messed up enough. Like, do we have to push that gay shit on little kids? I mean, like, the reason why there's so many more let's just call them abnormal people, people with the pronouns in their bio. The reason why we have so many more of them is because they get indoctrinated when they're like in elementary school. Like, an elementary school kid shouldn't know about any of that stuff. Sex, whatever, made up genders, boys dressing up like girls. Like, why would you want an elementary school kid to know about that? But that's what Democrats want. But they're the same ones that have an open border, so there's over 100,000 missing kids. Obviously, we know what they're into, but I just don't see how the vice presidential debate can change your vote. I mean, you don't know by now. I mean, yeah, like they're probably not gonna have another presidential debate because well, if they have a debate, it's gonna be the moderators and the Democratic nominee versus Trump. So it's not going to work out. And then even tonight in the vice presidential debate, it was the same thing. The moderators were on the Democrat side. So like it's pointless to even have a debate. And then people who aren't stupid can see what's going on, which I know most people are stupid. So but anyway, the reason why I actually came on here, I was surprised. We're halfway through season. Isn't this season 13? Or is it season 14? I keep forgetting how many seasons this podcast has. Wait, let me check on my other computer. Because I have more than one computer. Not bragging. I just have more than one computer. Um, let's see. This is season. I don't know. I gotta get the playlist. This is season number 13. Yeah. Okay. Yes, this is season number 13 of the One and a Half Spare Time podcast. Anyway, we are halfway through the season. Remember, each season has 60 episodes. And I know, but you're like, but so many seasons have 100 plus episodes. Well, that's just because they lasted a long time. But officially, each season's supposed to have 60 episodes. I don't know why it's 60, but 60 was, in my opinion, a good number. So that's what I chose. But yeah, so we're at the halfway mark. I don't know. I felt like it's gone by fast. That's what I feel like. I feel like it's gone by fast, but I don't know. You tell me. Has this season gone by fast? Because we do a lot more reaction vids, but I mean I'm assuming if you're listening to this, you have the same sense of humor as me. So it's like I find the two people or three, I guess, people I react to hilarious, but hilarious in a bad way. Like I'm glad I'm not them, you know. But yeah, I don't know. Like the internet has made it so people who shouldn't have influence. And I'm not trying to be like a Democrat saying like we have to take away the First Amendment and you're not allowed to hurt people's feelings. Oh, now we got a commercial. I guess it's over with. Yeah, it's over with. Okay. Well, let's get off that screen. Go to my X account. But anyway, like with Ask Anna, she gives the worst advice. But I know there's people who watch her videos and actually really, think she's saying something. But you have to remember when someone's talking to you, you have to remember who they really are. So taking life advice from a stripper is a horrible idea, right? And that's just common sense. But you know the way feminism is, and the way women are brainwashed these days to think having a high body count and being a having an OnlyFans account is like empowering, and sleeping with just as many dudes as possible. There's some women who might actually think it's great advice. I mean, like I've seen on my Facebook feed, like I had all kinds of people on my Facebook because I like to be entertained, and like I've added some let's just call them less than godly women who every post it's something sexual or asking people for money, and if they give them money they'll send them a video or whatever. It's just selling their body instead of actually doing something productive. And then I read the comments, and there's other women on these comments going, "You're my idol, you're something I strive to be, I look up to you." Like, yes, queen. And then a few go, "So empowering." And like these are young women. I'm just gonna say in 20s, like teens and 20s. And so these women are gonna grow up to be in their 30s and 40s and wonder why they're single with 5 cats and can't find a man, or they're gonna be in their 30s and 40s wondering, well, how come I can only get guys between the age of 18 and 25, and not a man my age? Well, because it's called practice. And that's another thing. I recently saw a video from Shoe on Head about hag maxing, which is just a slang word for you know young dudes going after older ladies, milfs, and the reason why this is bad is because women who are dating younger guys, the reason why they're doing that, first of all, it's cope. They're doing it because, I mean, first of all, unless that's their kink, but the average woman that age wants a man her age. Because if she's dating a guy younger, like 10 years younger or more, he's only dating you for the sex. And so if you're okay with that, I guess cool, but it's such an epidemic though, and then also you have to realize the reason why the young guys are going after women that age is because the girls their age are with men in their 30s and 40s, because women for the most part like money, and so men in their 30s and 40s have more money than guys in their teens and 20s. And I'm going to say teens because like when I was in high school, I'm talking 10th grade, they were like all the hot chicks in my school, like the top, 10% of the girls, and I'm talking from 10th grade till I graduated, they're all dating guys in their 20s and 30s, because a girl in high school, you know, to them, a guy in his 20s and 30s is like rich compared to like a broke ass, fellow classmate. And so all those guys who are like 18, 19, who like graduate college, they can't get a girlfriend because all the girls they want to date are with older men, and then they can't date younger because that's just, there's all kind of complications with that, the law. So who's left to date? Older women, like women who are post-wall, women who are basically we'll say 30 and up. So it's like you guys, like women 30 and up who are single are basically leftover women. And so, but the problem is the young guys, they can't compete with the older guys. So they have no choice but to date you. So, but, you know, they're trying to spin it like it's empowering. It's not. But hey, the only thing I can say is men are winning, like for sure. And that's the good thing about it. It's like guys between like 18 and whatever 25 are getting laid on a regular basis from chicks who were between 30 and up, and they don't have to like provide anything because women that age obviously don't expect the man to pay for anything. So and then also that man probably is seeing other chicks because a younger guy doesn't want a serious relationship with an older woman. I mean, unless that's his kink. But for the most part, it's not. Like, guys just want to get laid. And a guaranteed lay is that lonely 30-plus-year-old woman, that leftover woman. There's nothing sadder than a woman who's, and I'm not even kidding, over the age of 25 and single. It makes no sense. But see, that's a big red flag. So what you do is you just use them as practice. You want to get laid? Go ahead. But it's like the media or whatever, like pop culture articles are trying to make it seem like it's empowering, which is great because it just benefits men. But it's not empowering. It's sad. You should be married. You're telling me you're happier as a woman just being ran through instead of just being able to settle down with one guy? I mean, hey, if you want to lie to yourself, go ahead. Once again, it benefits men. So it is a good time to be a man, at least in America. At least in America. Oh yeah, but I forgot. Yeah, I actually came on to talk about my podcast. So when I put out the other videos like gameplay videos, the Overwatch gameplay videos and the Paladins gameplay videos and the MechWarrior 5 gameplay videos, I actually talk on those. And sometimes, most of the time, I talk about the game, but sometimes I do talk about other stuff. And you get to hear me curse a lot. So it's probably funny. So just saying, if you actually like this podcast and like hearing me say dumb things, you should check out the Overwatch gameplay, Paladins gameplay, and MechWarrior 5 gameplay. The reason why I don't talk on the First Descendant gameplay is because that game is so visually captivating. Like you don't need to talk over that gameplay. I mean, God, there's so much waifu ass in that game. I mean, the First Descendant is basically a game for straight men or lesbians. If you're a lesbian or a heterosexual male, you would love the First Descendant because like you don't even have to play it. You could just like get a character and like stand there and just watch all the hot chicks. Or if you're into guys, they have guys that look like they're in a boy band. So, but anyway, like now in California, you Gavin Newsom, our horrible governor, passed a bill where like you don't need voter ID. I mean, you don't need an ID to vote. And I was going through X, and like a lot of people, I can't say everybody because like remember X isn't real life. Like a very small percentage of the population uses X. So you can't really say this is how the nation feels. Okay, but I'm just saying there's a lot of people on there posting stuff like this, and this has been on the screen for a while, but like when a valid ID is required, boarding a plane, getting a prescription, applying for a job, cashing a check, applying for food stamps, driving, getting married, adopting a pet, buying alcohol. When a valid ID is not required, voting. That makes no sense to me. But here's the thing: it's California. California is gonna vote blue anyway, just because people, there's just a bunch of woke leftists here. So it's like it doesn't matter that our economy sucks, or just like our schools are messed up because it's like they had to get it. Like there's a lot of schools that got rid of like I forgot what you call them, like AP classes, because not enough minorities were in them. So instead of trying to teach the quote unquote minorities to get better grades, they just got rid of the program. Like Democrats don't make things better; they just kind of make things the same or worse. And that's just one example. And then they keep in our schools. Like I was driving by an elementary school, La Bayona, and this is an elementary school. They're having like a gay day. Like why is there a gay pride day at an elementary school? That is just weird. And this is because we have Democrats. But I mean, that alone is enough for me to never vote for them again. Oh, well, I'll take that back. Just to never to not vote for them now, cuz I don't vote based on a team. I vote based on policy. So if the Democrats change their policies, okay, yeah, sure, I'll vote for you. But yeah, like I don't understand. Like I don't understand how Gavin Newsom hasn't been like kicked out of office. But anyway, he does this though. And here's the thing: California is guaranteed blue. So if he's doing this to help out Kamala Harris, it's pointless. Trump has no chance of winning California. No chance. Now it would be different if it was like Arizona, like a state that could maybe go either way, but like Ohio, whatever. But not California. That's just stupid. But it just shows how corrupt this guy is, but it is what it is. Is there anything else interesting on my feed? There's lots of like political stuff just because of the debate. When a Democrat says threat to our democracy, they really mean threat to their corrupt bureaucracy. Trump or communism? Yeah, well, that's true. Oh, I like this one. Biden, sorry, out of money, can't help, good luck. The hurricane victims right now, but we can give billions to Ukraine. So yeah, that makes no sense. We can give billions to Ukraine. Like I heard that Biden and Harris haven't even talked to any of the victims or like visit the area. But they can meet with President Zelensky and give him money. Like we gotta vote in people who put America first. I don't get it. Elon Musk is tweeting about it. Yeah, this is when the moderators shut down Vance because he was telling the truth about the border. Like it's who cares. But this you got to see this. This is awesome.
Hey, boss. Good morning. Hey, boss. I'll have that report to you by the end of the day, by the way. Good morning, sir. Here's your coffee. Bitch. Oh.
That was basically live action anime, and that's why I like anime so much. But no, I'm just wondering, this has gotta be like someone's OnlyFans headquarters. where all these chicks get together and just make content, because I can't picture this being a real office, because none of these women would ever work in an office. You know why? Because they're good looking, and if they're smart, they probably already, well, these chicks obviously aren't because they're making this video, but chicks that look like this are either OnlyFans chicks, or they're with a man and it's like, whatever, 30 through 50, who's like rich. Women like this don't have to work. They shouldn't have to work, because obviously you want women like this to reproduce. Oh my god. Anyway. Oh god, and I saw some more Diddy stuff. This is old, but well, I think it's old. Oh no, it's 6 hours old. Diddy accused of abusing 9-year-old boy and spiking drinks with horse tranquilizer, as 120 victims come forward with shocking claims. This is what I don't understand about that. Why now? He's been doing this for years. So how come the 120 victims didn't come out the day after it happened? Like, I don't understand how this just piles. I mean, and yeah, I know everyone's saying Cat Williams said in 2024 P. Diddy was going to get in trouble. I don't know how Cat Williams knew. I mean, I'm sure Cat, who knows? Maybe Cat Williams is the one that set it off. But the whole point is, there's all these victims. Why did they wait years to come forward? I mean, I don't know. I just don't understand that mentality. But I mean, like, like when it rains it pours. So, it is what it is. Oh wait, a woman is celebrating her abortion. I have this here because it must be funny. So let's see.
As many of you saw, I had an abor earlier this year, not only because I don't want children right now, but you want to know the real reason? I already have a baby. It's this one right here. And he cost me a lot of time and energy
it's not a baby,
and
it's
money.
A dog.
And if I had to choose between a human baby's needs and this one, I'm choosing this one. Every time. That's why this fall, there's only one candidate protecting our reproductive freedoms. And if she doesn't win, don't make me choose between a human baby and this one, because this one wins every freaking time.
What the fuck? What the fuck? So that's your typical Kamala Harris voter, right? People, I don't know why people are still falling for this abortion issue. Okay, first of all, this woman, you don't want her having kids anyway. So that's not the issue. You don't want her to have kids. Anyone who calls a dog a baby or treats a dog like a human, you don't want them raising a kid. Okay? Also, I doubt she even has a man. I doubt it. But yeah, like there's so many people brainwashed who think if Trump is president, abortion's going to be illegal, but Trump was already president. He didn't ban abortion when he was president the first time. So why would he ban it this time? It doesn't make sense. But I mean, that's what I was saying earlier. It's like a lot of people, a lot of voters are stupid. Okay, but and remember, I was telling you the people who want abortion the most are the people who you don't want having kids anyway. So what I think you should do, you make a federal law. Okay, and I'm being serious. You can have abortion, like you can make abortion retroactive. Your kid could be 12. You can abort the kid. Just make it as liberal as they want it to be, because get this, it's gonna be shocking. People who don't want to get abortions, like people who are pro-life, aren't going to get an abortion anyway. So you know what I mean. So a pro-life person is not going to get an abortion if abortion is legal 3 days after you have the baby. So they get to do what they want to do, meaning keep the baby. And then you have these crazy people who, think dogs are their babies, who you don't want to breed anyway. You don't want her genes. You don't want that woman's genes, her DNA in our gene pool. I don't. And so then you get rid of scum like that. She will never reproduce, which is great, which means her bloodline ends and we don't have to worry about that garbage DNA in our gene pool. I mean, I think about stuff like that. No, I'm not saying I'm going to put people in camps. But well, I mean, we should. But anyway. Yeah, so like just cuz what you got to do is, if you take abortion off the table, either side can't lie about it and make it a one issue election, where if you just keep saying the same lie over and over, because like once again, there are people who really believe if Trump is president, the first day abortion's banned in every state, which I don't know how that's even possible. But there's people who actually believe that. So we literally, and I'm like literally, have to make abortion a non-issue. And this is for both sides, because one day it's going to backfire on the Democrats. So if you just make it an issue that no politician has to talk about and no politician can run on, that will save us a lot of problems. Because there's too many people like falling for this. I saw this, and the reason why I have it is because I was talking to a friend about how like women just have it easy in life and they can just like do shit like this and make money. She's cooking, right? Except it's not really cooking. She's like showing off her tits. Those camera angles are so stupid. Look at that. Oh my god. See, but I bet you she's married. But she probably has a like she's like one of those women where like she has a boyfriend and a husband, probably. I wouldn't be surprised, but she's definitely married. A woman like that has to be married, but let's just say she's not. She's definitely living life on easy mode because she has an OnlyFans, and she's probably making 50K a month probably just doing that, which I don't get how some women get to get to live a life on a recruit difficulty. But like I said, like, oh yeah, I wrote, look how easy it is to be a whore. I would never date a woman like that. I mean, I would never date a woman who would make a video like that or did OnlyFans. But I'm pretty sure she's married though. Anyway, oh, there's a video of illegal immigrants were robbing hurricane victims, which that's not even like a news story. I mean, that's what they do. They eat dogs. If they're Haitian, they take over apartment complexes. I mean, they're once again, if you bring the third world here, you become the third world. So Democrats love crime, and the reason why I have this here is she. Once again, this is like an OnlyFans chick, but she looks like a rat, and I don't know how she's so popular. Look at her. Well, actually, it's better smaller. Sorry, but she looks like a rat. I mean, I don't know. These people are gassing her up, man. This chick is this chick right here is probably making more money than this chick. The chick that could cook. But like, I don't know. She just looks like an animal. I don't understand how some of these women are just making a living off of looks they don't have. But anyway, I've probably said enough. The only thing I want to talk about was just that it's the halfway of season number 13 of my podcast. But I said all this stuff too. Anyway, you guys have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Peace out.